Alright, what's up everyone? Back here for another video. Today we're just going to be talking about some new potential sets coming out. If you haven't heard, Pokemon has been talking about releasing a set called Team Rocket Strikes Again, or if you also people saw that the patent was trying to get passed for the glory of Team Rocket. So as you can see here on screen, we have a potential logo here that was leaked for the set. Shout out to Pokecollect Cards, excuse me. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this though already. I know I'm kind of late talking about this, but I just wanted to come on here, kind of give my thoughts about it. I think this set could have huge potential, especially with SIRs now and the updated artwork we have now, compared to older cards that were released in the 2000s. Not that those cards aren't good; those cards are very cool, but I think that this set has huge potential. Alright everyone, so as you can see here, we got some fan artwork up on the screen. I got this off Reddit. So as you can see, we've got the Dark Vaporeon, Dragonair, we got the Zubat, and here comes Team Rocket. Now if I had to guess, the Here Comes Team Rocket would be an SIR, and the other ones would be illustration rares. I do think that they're going to make some of the bigger cards SIRs, like Charizard, Dark Blastoise, Dragonite, and then they'll fill in a lot of them maybe with illustration rares. That's even if we get Dark Pokemon. I hope we do, because if we don't get Dark Pokemon, then I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with this set. I do want to say that we are going to have quite a few SIRs in this set. I'll kind of want to compare this to Evolving Skies, and that is being the amount of big cards that are going to be in this set. For example, what I mean by that is I believe Evolving Skies has like 17 alternate art cards. So maybe we'll get like 10 SIR cards. I just think for how much this set could be hyped up, I think that if they do it right, they could hit a grand slam with this set. And we'll take a look here in a second of some of the cards that I'm talking about. Alright, so we're going to be looking at the original list of Rocket cards here. And there's just so many cards here that could be potential SIR cards. And we're also going to look at the EX Team Rocket returns list, also, card list. So, obviously, number one card you would think would be an SIR would be this Charizard. I just think that Charizard is used a lot, so there's just no way that he's not potential SIR. Obviously, some more SIRs would be your Dark Blastoise, your Dark Dragonite, your Dark Gyarados. I think those right there would be 4 solid cards that would be SIRs. And if we scroll down, can't forget about your Dark Raichu. I think Dark Raichu would also be another SIR card. And I think this set, out of all the Scarlet and Violet sets, has pretty big potential to be one of the sets with the most SIR cards. I could see it being upwards of 12 plus cards. So maybe not the biggest, but up there in terms of SIRs. I want to say Paldea Evolved has a lot, and I just know that because I've been collecting some of those cards. I haven't really looked at any of the later sets yet, based off exact numbers. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at EX Team Rocket returns here. So, cards that I think have the potential to be SIRs from here, I think would be, we already talked about Dark Dragonite, so we're not going to count that. Would be your Dark Tyranitar. This card would have huge potential, I'm pretty sure, as an SIR. If we go back, your Dark Houndoom. I think this is a questionable one. Could be, because there's just so many cards, as I said before. If not, definitely an IR. I mean, we've already seen Houndoom as IRs in other sets for Scarlet and Violet. And this is where we could also see a lot of SIRs come from. You got your Articuno, Entei, and your Moltres, Scyther, Scizor. If I had to eliminate some here, I'd say it'd be Articuno, you know, possibly Entei. I would think that the cards that they would pick out of here would be possibly Mewtwo, Snorlax. Um, I think those are probably two likely ones that would be in the set. Now, if I had to pick another three to eliminate, I would say Mudkip, Torchic, and Trico, just because they're Gold Star cards, and I don't think they're going to relate that in any way. This is just my opinion and what I think. I could be completely wrong. Now, as far as SIRs, and then we'll get into IRs in a second, I think two more cards you're going to see is Jesse, James, and Meowth. I think that's going to be an SIR card. And then maybe like a Giovanni or a Giovanni and Persian card. I know we already saw that, though, in 151, so maybe they'll hold off on that. But yeah, I don't know what's telling me that they're not going to put Articuno and Entei, so the dogs and birds in. Just for some reason, I just don't think that they will. I think they're going to focus it solely more on the characters, maybe, and then obviously your super popular Pokemon, Charizard, Blastoise, that type of thing. Alright, so starting from the top of the Rocket list here, EX Team Rocket returns. Some of your IR cards, I think you could be your Ampharos, your Crobat, maybe Hypno. I think those are all really good candidates for IR cards, as we saw earlier from the fan-made artwork. I think those are ones that would fit the IRs better than, some of the bigger ones we said that would be SIRs. Alright, if we hop back over to the original Rocket set here, I think Dark Alakazam will be an IR, just because we already saw Alakazam have an SIR in 151. Arbok, definitely an IR. Doug Trio, definitely an IR. Hypno and Dark Machamp. Well, I should say Hypno would probably be an IR, actually. But maybe Dark Machamp, Dark Magneton, and Dark Slowbro. I would put question marks by those ones. Those are ones that could be trickled in as SIRs, depending on how many other artworks there are. But like Vileplume and Weezing, I would definitely say those are going to be IRs. And maybe for IRs too, you have your Dark Flareon, Dark Jolteon. I mean, there's just so many cards that could be incorporated in this set. You would think that they'd take a lot of the more popular Pokemon and put them in. We already saw an IR for Persian. I don't know. There's just so many cards here that could be in the set. But I'm just pointing out some of the main ones I think probably would be in there. But when I'm talking about, Jesse, James, and Meowth, I think we're going to see something like this. But obviously with modern artwork now, I think we're going to see a really cool card that a lot of people are going to want if it's incorporated in the set. These are just kind of my thoughts, just looking at these two sets. If they were to use Pokemon from these sets, what they would put in. This is obviously all speculation, and we don't know anything for sure. But these are just my thoughts on what cards I think would have a good chance of being in the set. Now, I just pulled up GameStop here to kind of go over this point. And I know I was talking about the premium collection earlier, and actually there it is. We just saw on screen the Charizard. But the point I wanted to make about this set is I think a lot of people that have stopped collecting during Scarlet and Violet are going to come back out now and start collecting again just because of this Team Rocket set. It's kind of like 151 hype. Everyone loved the 151 set. But after that, people aren't really liking these new sets too much. I would say I see more negative than I do positive feedback about the sets. So I think it's going to be a little bit tougher, to get your hands on this set. And I can say this with confidence because every time I go to the store to try to find 151, I don't ever find any. It's always gone. There's always the other stuff there. I think that's just because people, like that set and they want to get their hands on it, or it's being scalped, whatever that is. So my point here is, I wouldn't be afraid to put down a pre-order probably for some Team Rocket stuff when it comes out early in 2025. I mean, I'm not telling you, this isn't advice on what to do or how to spend your money. This is just what I'm personally going to be doing. I'm probably going to pre-order some product. Now I'm a pro member at GameStop, so I'm hoping I get a little bit of a deal, but I'm not sure if they do deals on pre-orders because I've never done a pre-order through GameStop, so this will be the first time. But I just think the hype around this set I've seen solely off like Reddit and Instagram. I think a lot of people are going to be trying to get their hands on this set. And that is if the set quality is what we're thinking it's going to be. Now, if it's not what we're thinking it's going to be and there's no dark Pokemon or anything like that, then I think it won't be as hyped. But if the artworks come out and everyone's liking it and the set looks cool, I think this set could really give 151 a run for its money, as in most likable in the Scarlet and Violet era. Alright, so I'm just going to wrap my thoughts up here, and just on the screen here we're going to have one of my favorite cards from EX Team Rocket Returns, which is the Dark Dragonite. I actually like the reverse stamp one more, but I don't know how to pull that up. So, just to wrap my thoughts up here, collect what you like, buy what you like. You know, this video is just a kind of rant about it, the new Team Rocket set. You know, spend your money how you want. You know, don't listen to what people think or you know, fall into hype and FOMO buy things. Collect Pokemon for the fun of it. You know, do what you want. Let me know what you're personally going to be doing with this set, if you're excited for it or not. But that's going to be all for this video. If you guys could like, comment, subscribe. Anything helps the channel. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.